Welcome to our video on the top 5 motivational individuals that we can learn from and get inspiration. Start with a profound quote from each one of them. Winston Churchill once said, "Success consists of going from failure to failure without loss of enthusiasm." John F. Kennedy inspired us with, "Ask not what your country can do for you. Ask what you can do for your country." Nelson Mandela taught us that it always seems impossible until it's done. Martin Luther King Jr. proclaimed, "I have a dream." And Malala Yousafzai once bravely stated, "One child, one teacher, one book, one pen can change the world." These are not just individuals, they are titans of motivation who harness the power of words to inspire and ignite change on a global scale. Each of them faced seemingly insurmountable odds but used their words as weapons, propelling us all forward. Their speeches were not mere words. They were catalysts for change, roadmaps to action, and infinite springs for inspiration. They remind us of the profound impact that words can have on our lives and the world at large. As we dive deep into their speeches, remember that their words possess the power to unlock your potential. Listen to them, comprehend their meanings, and let these words guide your journey. Over the years, motivational speeches have been inspiring individuals. One notable example is Winston Churchill, who once proclaimed, "Success is not final, failure is not fatal. It is the courage to continue that counts." His words rallied a nation during some of its darkest hours, providing hope and determination when it was desperately. From his voice, through his speeches, he unlocked potential of an entire nation and pushed them for greatness. His words instilled in them a belief in themselves and their cause, making their spirit truly unstoppable. Along with other great orators like Martin Luther King Jr., speeches are more than just words. They are tools that potential. They continue to inspire and motivate, transcending generations, cultures, and boundaries. So, if you ever doubt your dreams, turn to these speeches. Listen to their words, grasp their messages, and let them fuel your journey. The key to your potential might just be found in the words of these great speakers. Have you ever wondered what makes people seem unstoppable? According to motivational mind coach Nick Marr, all comes down to motivation. This is not just a concept, it's a force, a push that propels us forward. It can originate from our personal experiences or desires, our failures or successes. John F. Kennedy famously asserted, "Change is the law of life, and those who look only to the past or present are certain to the future." Kennedy's journey began in the military and then steered towards politics. As he charted his course through the tempestuous waters of American politics, he experienced both triumphs and setbacks. However, it was during the most critical moments of the Cold War that Kennedy's unyielding spirit truly emerged. As president, his role was to guide America through these turbulent times. The nation was on the brink of nuclear warfare, morale was plummeting, and the outlook looked bleak. It was during these desperate hours that Kennedy delivered one of the most electrifying speeches of the 20th century. His words were more than a call to arms. They were a call to the very spirit of the American people. He inspired them to evolve, to keep battling irrespective of the odds. He proclaimed, "We choose to go to the moon in this decade and do the other things, not because they are easy, but because they are hard." John F. Kennedy, the man behind this deeply impactful quote, embodied the principles of adaptability and resilience. Born in 1917, his life was a roller coaster of peaks and valleys. Nonetheless, his legacy, particularly his leadership during the Cold War, inspired a nation to keep forging ahead, to keep dreaming. In the heart of the civil rights movement, two powerful leaders echoed their dreams for a better world. Martin Luther King Jr. declared, "I have a dream." And across the Atlantic, in South Africa, Nelson Mandela affirmed, "It always seems impossible until it's done." These dreams reverberated through the streets of Washington, D.C., and the paths of Robben Island, reaching out to the corners of America and South Africa and echoing across the globe. Dreams, not of fanciful illusions, but earnest hopes for equality and justice. King's and Mandela's dreams are testaments to the power of words and the indomitable spirit of humanity. They are testaments to the fact that one man's dream can change the course of history. They are testaments to the fact that every individual, no matter how small or insignificant they may seem, has the power to make a difference. King's dream reminds us that every individual has the power to change the world. And Mandela's quote inspires us to confront what seems impossible. Dreams that sparked revolutions, ignited the fight for civil rights. Their words were more than just speeches. They became the rallying cries for millions seeking justice, freedom, and equality. They spoke not just for themselves, but for those whose voices were stifled by the oppressive walls of discrimination. They spoke of future where little black boys and black girls will be able to join hands with little white boys and white girls as sisters and brothers, and where apartheid would crumble to non-racial democracy. Their words were powerful, yes, but it was the conviction behind them that moved mountains. The conviction of men who, despite facing threats and persecution, stood firm in their belief that all men are created equal. Their conviction gave courage to the fearful, strength to the, and hope to the hopeless. Today, we live in a world that is far from perfect, where inequality and injustice persist. Yet King's dream and Mandela's resilience continue to inspire us. They remind us that change is possible, that justice can be achieved, and that dreams, no matter how big, can become reality. Martin Luther King Jr. once declared, "I have a dream that my 4 little children will one day live in a nation where they will not be judged by the color of their skin, but by the content of their character." Picture this. The year is 1963. A young, passionate man steps into the public eye as one of the most influential figures in American civil rights movement. His name is Martin Luther King Jr. His era, often referred to as the Age of Civil Rights, was marked by a powerful energy and determination that the nation. But King's role was not just about inspiring speeches. It was a time of great struggle and transformation. The fight for equality was reaching its tipping point. The civil rights movement was gaining ground, and the tides were turning against racial segregation. Amidst all this, King had a dream for America, a dream of equality, justice, and brotherhood. His speech, delivered on a hot August day, resonated with this dream. "I have a dream that my 4 little children will one day live in a nation where they will not be judged by the color of their skin, but by the content of their character," he announced. These words were more than a powerful statement. They were a call to arms, a challenge to every American to strive towards a more equitable and just society. Malala Yousafzai, despite facing incredible odds, once said, "One child, one teacher, one book, one pen can change the world." This quotation, powerful in its directness, encapsulates the essence of Malala's life, a life that stands as a testament to the power of courage, determination, and an unwavering faith in the right to education. Malala became a symbol of resistance against Taliban's oppression, an oppressive regime that violently denied girls the right to education in her native Pakistan. Malala's fight was far from smooth. She was a girl who experienced the terror of violence, the struggle for survival, and the fear of retaliation. In her mid-teens, she was shot by the Taliban for her activism, separated from normal life and thrust into a battle for her life. Yet she did not let the brutal assault dampen her spirit or her resolve. Her words, carved into the consciousness of the, continue to inspire millions across continents. "One child, one teacher, one book, one pen can change the world." These words are a ray of hope, a reminder that no matter how formidable the adversary, how turbulent the situation, or how dense the cloud of fear, the human spirit has the power to triumph. Malala's battle was not just against the bullets of the Taliban. It was a fight against despair, against surrender, against the perception that some wars are too big to wage. But Malala proved that no battle is too great when the right to education is at stake. Her journey from a girl with bullet in her head to a Nobel laureate is a testament to the relentless spirit of humanity. It's a testament to the power of persistence, of standing firm in the face of adversity, of never backing down no matter how insurmountable the odds. Malala's fight is a testament to the power of conviction. It's a testament to the power of a single voice, a single thought, a single person to transform the world. As we remember Malala, let her words resonate in our souls. One child, one teacher, one book, one pen can change the world. Malala's struggle teaches us that no obstacle is truly insurmountable. Malala Yousafzai, a survivor of a vicious attack, proclaimed, "One child, one teacher, one book, one pen can change the world." Born in a society that neglected girls' education, she began her crusade for educational rights as a teenager. Her steadfastness attracted extremist threats, yet Malala's spirit could not be extinguished. After a near-death experience, her voice amplified, her message resonated. She stood not as a victim, but a beacon of hope. Her recovery was a medical spiritual triumph. Her words, "One child, one teacher, one book, one pen can change the world," are a universal call to action, emphasizing the transformative power of education. Malala's story is a testament to her courage, her fight, her impact, inspiring us all to stand for our beliefs. She taught us that the heart behind actions is what truly changes the world. Her triumph is a reminder of the immense impact even the smallest actions can have. What do Mandela, Kennedy, Martin Luther King, and Malala all have in common? Each of them, in their own unique way, used the power of their words to inspire, challenge, and motivate. Each of them, through their speeches, became a beacon of hope, a source of strength, and a catalyst for change. Their messages, timeless in their relevance, have transcended borders, cultures, and generations, resonating with individuals across the globe. They spoke not just to the people of their time, but to all of us, reminding us of our shared humanity, our shared struggles, and our shared dreams. They taught us the power of resilience, the importance of perseverance, and the transformative potential of the individual. Their speeches have stood the test of time, inspiring countless individuals to strive for greatness, to stand up for their beliefs, and to be the change they wish to see in the world. The common thread that weaves through each of their stories is the power of words. Words that inspire, words that challenge, words that motivate. Words that, when spoken with conviction, have the power to change the world. Each of these great speakers used their words to inspire, challenge, and motivate. They understood the power of words, and they wielded it with grace and conviction. Let's take a moment to recap the main points from each speech. Winston Churchill, with his unyielding spirit, reminded us that success is not final, failure is not fatal. It is the courage to continue that counts. He used his words to spark a flame of resilience in the hearts of millions. Then we journeyed alongside Martin Luther King Jr. as he shared his dream of equality and justice for all. His words painted a vivid picture of a world where people are judged not by the color of their skin, but by the content of their character. John F. Kennedy challenged us to ask not what our country can do for us, but what we can do for our country. He used his words to inspire a nation to take responsibility and strive for progress. Nelson Mandela, who faced years of struggle and adversity, taught us that it always seems impossible until it's done. His words echoed the power of perseverance, reminding us that no obstacle is too great to overcome. And finally, Malala Yousafzai, the youngest Nobel Prize laureate, showed us that even one voice, one pen, one book, and one child can change the world. She used her words to triumph over fear and oppression, proving the power of the individual. In each of these speeches, we see a common thread: resilience, perseverance, and the power of the individual. These are not just words. They are powerful tools that can shape our thoughts, our actions, and our future. Remember, the right words at the right time can change a life, a nation, or even the world. So let's choose our words wisely, because they have the power to inspire, to challenge, and to motivate. They have the power to change the world. Now your turn to let us know which speech is the most inspirational. Who have we missed out? Comment below so others can learn your unique perspective.